I'm going down to Alphabet Street. Going down. I'm gonna drive my daddy's Thunderbird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Vroom, 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 va. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah. We are in that zone. That zone, after Christmas, New Year, that dead zone, which is normally a dead zone, but it's a time for Kwanzaa. And if you don't know what Kwanzaa is, it's a very interesting period, you know. That was some people say it's a made-up holiday and it's not really real, but just like the Notting Hill Carnival, Kwanzaa came into existence to bring about peace and harmony, racial peace and harmony, you know. In the 1960s, there were some riots going on based upon police brutality in the black communities in the United States of America. And black people needed something to reconnect us. We needed this reconnection to our roots in Africa, which had been cut off as a result of slavery. All these things tie up to present day and, is responsible for the way we are and the way the society is, this racism and this slavery and this history that is not really taught to us. So Kwanzaa came about at the end of the year after the madness of Christmas. Can I say that? The mad revelous behavior at Christmas, the drinking and the wild smoking and the dancing and I know it's not like that for everybody, but I'm talking about history now. So in the time of slavery, Christmas was a time where the slaves had a day off from working in the field for their masters, for slaving in the field, let's say what it is, for their master. So obviously it was a great time of celebration and things used to get taken too far and mans would be like, we're not working today and Massa allowed us to have some alcohol, so it may have been the first time that we had it and we drank it and we consumed it and we overdone it and it just went a bit crazy. And the tradition of that revelous behavior continued down the line to present day even. Anyway, Kwanzaa was an attempt by Karenga, is it Walter Karenga? Correct me if I got that wrong. To bring us back to a more cultured foundation. So yes, it is a made-up holiday, but yes, it is something that is important, right? So this period between Christmas and New Year is an attempt to reconnect us back to our Africanness, So each day, from Boxing Day on to January the 1st, is a different principle which is observed. We have the candles. Don't know if you've ever seen, the Kwanzaa. There's the Kuba Saba. I hope I've said that right. Kuba Saba, which is the 7 candles with the black candle in the middle. You have the red candles and the green candles. And each day we observe a different principle. So I've written down the days on here. I've got it on my phone because I can never remember all the days, right? Because it is said in Swahili. Each day is a Swahili word which represents a different aspect of our strengthening as a community. So the first day today, being the 26th of December, Boxing Day, is Omojo unity, yeah, Omoja, the joining together. I'm reading it from my phone. The joining together as a family, community, and a race. That's something we need to do. So the whole of today, that is the focus. That is, the principle that we're trying to reestablish. Tomorrow, the second day of Kwanzaa, is Kujichagulia. Kujichagulia. Yeah? Self-determination. Responsibility for one's own future. And that's something that we all need to do, to take into our own hands, our own future. Too long have we relied on others to safeguard and chart our future. So that's a good one. Day 3, Ujima. And that is collective work and responsibility. We talk about community, but we often go community because the community is an idea in the mind. It is a space where we live, where we dwell, but often not, there is no community. There's no central focus and there's no working together. You know, the goal of working together to build a community is what we need, you know. So the let me get it right. The Ujima is our collective work and a responsibility to build that community that needs to be there, wherever it is that we're living, wherever it is that we reside, yeah? And solving any problems as a group. You know, we got this social network where I see a lot of chatter, a lot of joking, a lot of quite facetiousness, to be honest. But all these things need to work together for us so that we can solve problems as a group. So Ujima, that's day 3. Day 4, Ujama, which sounds quite like Ujima, which is why I get sometimes confused. That's cooperative economics, the community building and profiting from its own businesses. That's a huge one, yeah? Because we have so-called black communities where we don't tend to profit so much from, you know, the work of our community. You know, others come in and supply us with stuff that we could supply ourselves. So we have a community instead of a community, if you get what I'm saying. So all these principles of Kwanzaa are really important, and it's really something that we should be focusing on throughout the whole of the year. Yeah. So, what's next? That's day 1, 2, 3, 4. Day 5 is Nia, purpose. The goal of working together to build a community and further the African culture. Another huge one. The culture, the outgrowth of the thinking of the people. The thinking of the people so far, where we are today in 2019, is not so much of an African culture. You know, it's more of an implanted culture based upon slavery. And that is something which is quite destructive, or has been destructive to us, to family, community and nation. So we have to remember the purpose, very important one. Day 6 is Koumba, creativity, using new ideas to create a more beautiful and successful community. Yeah, the creativity aspect is huge. You know, a culture, a people's culture is contained within their art and their creativity. What is our art and creativity? What is it? Where is it? You know, go to some of these art spaces, these so-called black art spaces, we're hardly ever there. You know, we've got the black community, we've got the BCA in Brixton. You go there, it's like a ghost town. You know, so it's something that we need to focus on and work on more. You know, Kuumba, creativity, using new ideas to create more beautiful and successful community. New ideas, yeah? And the last one is Imani, faith, honoring African ancestors, traditions, leaders, and celebrating past triumphs over adversity. You know, every community celebrates their past triumphs. It's something that we need to do, and it's something we need to remember to do. You know, we go year after year after year without celebrating any triumphs. Have we got any triumphs? You know, these are the things, because we don't focus on it. It's like we don't even realize that we have any. So the Imani, the faith of the honoring of the African ancestors. Who are they? Who are the African ancestors? These are things that we need to learn and relearn and to be honoring every single day. So those are the days Those are the principles of Kwanzaa. And that's why it is so important, because this is something that we should be relearning at this time. And it is something that we should be carrying through for the rest of the year, 2020 and beyond. And it's all good. So, anyway, just to go through the principles of Kwanzaa at this time, it's very important, as I said. I've filmed and photographed a lot of Kwanzaa events, and I think we'll end with some pictures from some of those from the past. If I don't see you before 2020, what can I say? Happy New Year. That's what we say. Hope that 2020, hope and pray that 2020 will bring us something better than 2019, you know, because 2020, that's vision, isn't it? 2020 vision. Forward looking, forward ever, backward no way. Zoom. See you soon. Let old acquaintance be forgot, 'cause mans don't know the words. Let old acquaintance be forgot, 'cause mans don't know the words. 'Cause mans don't know the words, my friend, 'cause mans don't know the words. Let old acquaintance be forgot, 'cause mans don't know the words.